Sounds good. Hello, Epicweavers. We are getting ready to start episode 3, title to be determined, of Lost Mine of Phandelver. The group is about ready to go, and we're going to pick up our adventure from Cragmaw Castle. So, let's... I do know that. Welcome, everybody. Episode 3 of Lost Mine of Phandelver. We're not making the mind plural anymore. I don't know why I was doing that before. But here we go. We are back, and our adventurers are ready. Are you guys ready to dive in and play tonight?
Yeah.
Yes.
Excellent. All right, quick recap. Last time, you guys set out on the road with Sildar Hallwinter and a goblin from the Cragmaw cave system that you guys stumbled upon from the ambush. You, through the means of a three-finger promise, found how to locate Cragmaw Castle from the goblin, as he led you to the goblin trail that led you to Cragmaw Castle. After dropping off Sildar, the provisions, and all of the other items that you discovered in the cave in Phandalin at Barthen's Provisions, you guys then immediately turned around and headed back out of town to find Cragmaw to try to catch up to Gundren to save his life. Once you reached the castle, you did a little investigating around the castle, looking in arrow slits, trying to find different things. You very carefully entered into the castle undetected, running into a couple of goblin forces, and the goblin bugbear shenanigans ensued. I believe it was Xander that triggered the cave-in of the roof as he was running around while the party was fighting. You cleared out some of the castle. You've killed some hobgoblins and some goblins. You've also found a bunch of casks of old brandy, which you have taken into the feasting hall where you noticed some goblins were, and convinced all the goblins to drink up this brandy. They are in the process of getting sick at this moment. You also ran into some goblins that were praying in an altar. One was preaching to two others. You kind of got out of there. Those goblins are still there doing whatever they're doing. You came around the backside, and there was a tarp that was up blocking the way that made it look like from a far distance that this was just rubble, but it was actually an entrance into the cavern where you have located Gundren in one of the tower wings as you were scouting around the outside and looked through the arrow slit. We are currently at the point where share this map with you guys because I don't see anybody on it. Currently, Leandri, Xander, and Shiva are outside on the other side of the tarp. Brevrak is in the middle, kind of behind one curtain, but in the room next to the other room. And Boop just knocked on the door and explained to this person on the other side of the door that all the goblins in the dining hall are getting drunk and taking way more drinks than one of the brandy that they're not supposed to. And Boop is upset because he says that they are not giving him any and they are not sharing. And the door is has just flung open. And that's where we're going to pick up this evening. Might get some things cleared off of here real quick. And then add what I need to add, and that's where we're gonna pick up. Is there any questions? Anybody?
Nope.
Okay, perfect.
Nope.
All right. I wanted to get those handled first. All right. All right, so, Boop, as the door flies open, open this door, see what you can see. You see, what would a bugbear be without a wolf with him? So what you see as the door opens is this chamber has been set up as a crude living space with thick furs thrown on the floor to serve as carpets. Old trophies hanging on the walls, a large bed to the north, and a brazier of coals burning brightly. A round table with several chairs stands to the south near the door. Near the table on the floor is an unconscious dwarf who looks badly beaten. So as the door flings open, you see this table, you see the dwarf down in the corner, kind of laying there. He's either dead or unconscious, you're not for sure which. And as the door flings open, you see this super tall, beefy bugbear. And he says, Goblin, come with me. We need to talk to these goblins in the dining hall. They should know better than this.
Okay, boss.
Okay, and then he looks to his wolf, and he says, Snarl, sit. And the wolf kind of just sits there. As he comes out here, he shuts the door behind him, and you hear the door lock once more. He comes through this door here.
Yeah, as he's walking towards that door, I'd be like, okay, boss, looks like we're going the way I came in. Just to give everybody like a bit of warning.
Okay, excellent. And then he's going to come here. And here. And here.
Should we be following them, guys? When do we come in? When do we go in?
As he pulls the curtain open, he sees Brevrak standing there, who has not moved. And he says, yeah? Do what?
I'm going to give like a little jump and a little like a tiny scream.
All right. Okay. And he says, who are you?
Brevrak, I got lost.
Oh, you're the one from Yemik sent. Who sent you?
Clark.
Clark, yes, Clark sent you. Well, why are you here, standing in the hall doing nothing? Shouldn't you be standing your post?
No, you told me to come around and I got lost.
He says, well, get out of the way. We've got business to attend.
Now, Bevrak!
All right, so he moves to here. And he turns and looks at you as you say that.
Do we
Now
hear
you
him
listen
outside?
here.
Yeah, you guys can hear this. This is just down the hall from you.
I think that's our cue.
King Grawl turns and looks at you and he says, what did you say, goblin?
I was trying to yell at that Bevrak guy. Now, Bevrak! Look what you did.
He says. He just kind of shakes his head as he continues down to here. Opens this door.
At that point, I'll stab him.
Oh my goodness. All right, let's roll initiative.
I think that's our second cue, guys. Can we go in now?
Oh man. You will be able to go in on your turn. So, King Grawl clearly isn't expecting this. So I'm going to give you a surprise round. Boop. So we'll start with you as you draw your tiny rapier and attack.
What do you mean, tiny?
I said tiny.
It's big in my hand.
Is it? Well, you're not wrong.
Hey.
Ooh, that is a solid hit into the back of King Grawl. For 4 points of damage. It barely pierces his skin.
All right.
All right, are you donesies?
I'm gonna move here, and then here in front of him.
Okay. All right. Perfect. Nothing else? No
No,
bonus
I'm done.
actions? All right. King Grawl goes and he says, "While you traitorous goblin, I shall kill you." And he swings his Morning Star at your face. With a 21 to hit you.
Yikes!
Yes. He's going to do a bunch of damage to you. Oh, look at that. 15 points of damage. Thwack as he hits you. Blood spurts everywhere as this sickening crack hits you against the shoulder. And blood spurts. You almost feel your shoulder dislocating as the impact of this blade, or of this Morning Star, is so much. It is Brevrak's turn.
I'm gonna attack the bugbear,
Okay.
following Boop's lead.
Perfect. Your attack with the glaive misses.
How is that perfect?
Well, it's because he's standing right next to him again. He never hits when he's
Yeah.
standing next to something.
No, I did once.
Once, yes, once. All right, are you done, Brevrak? Anything else
Yeah,
you'd like to do?
No, that's it.
All right, Boop, it is your turn.
All right, that hurt a lot, so I'm gonna be angry about it.
Okay, so you get angry about things and you rage in your little goblinness.
And then I'll poke him back.
All right. Your rapier misses wide as you were so angry at this damage on your shoulder. It seems that it has affected your attack.
That's it.
All right, Leandri, you hear the sound, the distinct sound of combat coming up, and you hear Boop get angry.
Well, I'm going to move in and find them.
Okay.
They're so far away.
All right, so yeah, 5, 10. That curtain should be open, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. The curtains are flapping, so you can see them.
Okay.
Yep.
I will toll the dead on him.
All right, you cast Toll the Dead as a bell rings. It feels, or it's very comforting to you, but you see Brevrak. Yes, kill your own party members. You see King Grawl take his hands and holds them over his ears as he just screams in pain as blood starts to drip down. How much damage did you do?
Does he have damage?
He does have damage.
Yeah.
All right. 5 points of necrotic damage. All right. You see blood starting to pour out of his ears a little bit, almost as if you've ruptured one or more of his eardrums. Anything else?
No.
All right. Perfect. Xander.
Okay. Sander is gonna go. I did not expect this to go this way. 10, 20. Let's see. Looks like I can see him from here.
Yeah, Leandri's standing there in front of the curtain. It kind of has it pushed to the side as she's casting a spell, so that is open. And actually, Leandri, you'd be in that square there.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to throw Tasha's Hideous Laughter at him.
Excellent. All right. Whatever you say to him, he falls uncontrollably in laughter as he falls prone. Interesting. Look at you, Bard. Look at you.
Yes.
All right.
Okay. That's all I'll do for now.
Okay. Grab my prone. And then Shiva. Everyone has left you.
But it's okay. I can see, so I can run in.
Okay.
I think it's our time now, guys. I'm coming.
15, 20.
Your little satyr legs carry you into the middle of the room.
I'll go here beside Xander.
Of course.
And I'm gonna cast or not cast. I'm gonna do the Tide of Chaos on myself. So
Okay.
my next hit will be with advantage, right?
Well, he's prone currently.
So do I already get it?
It depends on what you're attacking with. If you're attacking with range, it would be disadvantage. If you're attacking melee, it would be
Oh.
advantage. Or if it's just a spell, it would have no effect.
It's a spell.
Okay, what spell are you wanting to attack with?
I want to hit him with Ray of Sickness.
Yeah, that would be disadvantage because he's prone. I
Oh.
think. Let me look real quick. Rays and stuff sometimes can be tricky.
Okay.
But it should be a melee. Ray of Sickness should be. Make a ranged spell attack. Yeah, so it would be disadvantage because he is prone.
Okay. So then I'll do Tide of Chaos so that I get advantage and it just counters each other out?
Yep.
Okay. So I think I do that on me.
Yep.
And then I do that on him. Oh, it rolled another one. Sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll take the higher. Or
Okay.
no.
It doesn't
Oh.
say that it.
Yes, no. It this is the weird one. Okay, so
Yes, sorry about that.
yeah, so it did give you advantage, but you also
Okay.
have disadvantage, so you straight rolled. So a 21 hits. Okay.
Okay, perfect.
Then he makes his Constitution saving throw, which
Okay.
he succeeds on. That's
Okay.
what the 2 dice were. One was
Oh,
a saving
okay.
throw. Yep. Mhm.
That's perfect. So I still do damage though, but he's not poisoned, right?
Right, because
Or-
what happens is you make a spell rate on a hit, it takes 2d8 poison damage, and
Mm-hmm.
must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, he's poisoned until the end of your next turn. So he still
Okay.
takes the 2d8 damage. He just didn't.
Okay.
He's just not going to have the poison condition until the start of your next turn.
Okay.
Yep. So 2d8. Look at that, 11 points of poison damage. So as your ray zips right by Leandri's head and strikes the bugbear, who is on all fours laughing hysterically, you hit him with this like poison cloud that like puffs, almost like one of those spore pods in the woods when you kick them and all the spores kick up. He's kind of coated in this greenish cloud of stuff. As he inhales with his laughter, you see him gag and choke upon the poison.
Okay.
All right, it is his turn. I'm gonna check one thing really quick because I need to check and see if Tasha's is at the beginning or the end. Players if one falls into laughter must do the wisdom saving throw or be prone, becoming incapacitated, and until the start of and unable to stand for the duration. A creature with at the end of each of its turn, it takes. And each time it takes damage. That's important. Okay, so I need to make a wisdom saving throw for the damage to see if I'm still under the effects of Tasha's. Wisdom saving throw. Xander, what's your DC? 13? Is that for your hideous laughter? Is it DC 13?
I don't know.
Give me 2 seconds and I'll look it for you. Nope, that's not what I want. Bum, bum. Yes, it is DC 13. All right, so the damage from the poison, he fails that one. So this is the start of his turn. He continues to laugh, and now it's the end of his turn. He's going to make another wisdom saving throw to try to break this, and he does save, but his turn is over, which means he is still prone, because it happens at the end of his turn. At the end of each of his turn. Yep. Okay. Brevrak, you have a prone bugbear who was laughing, and then choking on poison, and now is no longer laughing. He does not find this funny. What would you like to do?
I'm just gonna poke him with the glaive,
Okay.
and this is with advantage because he's prone, right?
Yes, but it will, since he's prone, it will automatically give you advantage. So you don't need to select anything. I say that. We'll see. It should.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, perfect. All right, a 19 is a hit. As your glaive bites deep into his shoulder.
How you like it?
Yeah, exactly. He says, "You will die first, goblin." That's what he says. 6 points of damage, Brevrak. Anything else you would like to do?
No, I'm gonna let Boop do the rest of it.
All right, Boop, it is your turn.
Now you're trying to make me laugh.
All right.
And I'm hitting him in the same spot that Brevik just hit him.
Okay, you're going to try to poke him with your rapier.
How do you like me now?
Yes, Boop. You poke him right in the shoulder, and then, my goodness, 15 points of damage?
Oh.
Wow. Yeah, no, that's right. Is that right?
I think it's giving me +4 for
Oh, it is. I'm going
strength,
to, yeah, it's,
but it's a finesse weapon, so that shouldn't be there.
no, it's giving you +4 because of your rage. I think your rage is set to 4 instead of 2.
Well, it would be 3 + 2 + 2.
I have no idea.
3 for dex, 2 for proficiency, and then 2 for rage, wouldn't it?
No, the proficiency doesn't add to your damage. Yeah, it's in the coding of your rage. Okay, I have fixed that, and I have taken that 2 damage away. So, but still, 13 points of damage that you've done to him. Anything else you would like to do, Boop?
Nah.
Okay,
I'll
perfect.
keep taunting him.
Yes. What do you say to him?
I just keep laughing at him.
Leandri, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
I want to toll the dead again.
All right. You ring your bell, and he fails his wisdom saving throw
Nice.
as necrotic energy washes over him. More blood spurts from his ears, and in fact, it starts to pour out of his tear ducts. But he definitely has taken better damage from other people. Xander, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Okay, I'm going to come up here. And I'm going to stab him with my rapier.
All right. You move in, pull the rapier off your hip, and lunge forward.
Where is it?
You have advantage because he's still prone, and you hit. And as you drive your rapier into his head, into his eye socket,
Oops.
you push it deep inside of his head as it kills King Grawl.
I accidentally stabbed myself.
I want to fix that, but I don't want to fix that. All right. That actually kills King Grawl, and we are out of initiative. You do where you guys are. You do hear goblins being rowdy, like louder than normal, kind of argumentative, and you also hear a couple of them getting sick and up chucking. You can actually hear that coming from down and to your right.
Boop, my friend.
Mhm.
A little warning next time would be helpful.
I think he was giving us the
Yeah.
signals. I think he gave us like 3 or 4. But I
Yeah,
wasn't
they were there.
Yeah. What, do
Especially
you want me to
when-
use a different language or
I
throw
think
rocks?
No, I think
Let me know of the plan next time.
yeah. What's gonna be the word? Because
You
so
want me
we're
to
not
say
guessing.
what?
What?
Like,
What?
what's the word? What's the warning word?
What?
Yeah.
Yes. Are you warning me right now?
Boop, who
Yes.
all that chamber you went into, who all's inside there?
There's a big wolf, and he's sitting because that's what he was told to do. And I saw the dwarf guy that we're trying to rescue, and I think Bevrak already looked in the window.
Yeah, there's another person in there, or was in there when I looked in the window.
But when he came out, I was hoping they were going to leave the door open, but they locked it again.
Well, check his pocket. Maybe he has the key on him.
Yeah, Boop, look in his pockets.
Okay. I searched the body.
All right. What you find on Grawl is, of course, a morning star, and basically ruined armor, as there is glaive slashes and rapier pokes and all manners of nonsense. But you don't find anything else on him other than that.
Jeez, these greenskins always keeping all their loot somewhere else. I hand the morning star to Bevrak.
It's a very crude morning star. Revrak, you think that you could use it, but you've seen a lot better craftsmanship weapons, and you don't think it would be worth anything if you were to sell it.
It's okay, Boop. My glaive is better.
Okay.
So, what if Brevrak was to pick up the body and hold it in front of the door and impersonate his voice and tell whoever's inside to open the door? Would that work?
Yeah, that's greenskin logic right there.
You're rubbing off all over me, Boop.
You don't mind?
I don't think this is a good idea.
Oh. Okay. Well, is his head hurt? Did you guys smash him in the head? Other than the blood coming out of the ears.
Xander dotted the eye.
Oh right, yeah, his eyes pushed in. Put him to his good side, looking at the door. Open the door.
Is there like an arrow slot in the door? Like, why
No.
does he have to look good?
You did not see a peephole or a slide door or anything like that in the door. You think it's just a solid door there.
No, there's no peephole. So we don't
Okay.
even need the body. Brevrak, you just need to practice his voice. Go ahead.
Why don't we
No.
just go tell them that the king needs reinforcements?
Will she open the door?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Okay.
While Boop's doing that, I'm gonna drag the body
Okay.
to outside.
Okay.
Oh, do we go through here?
Knock knock.
You hear.
I don't knock. I say knock knock.
You hear nothing on the other side other than the slight movements of what you think are a wolf. So you hear low growls and shifting in there.
Come on, puppy. You got to get out of there. Boss is in trouble.
Nothing.
Hey, guys.
Yeah?
So what we could do is we could look in the arrow holes and see if the lady's in there that Brevrak saw, and you guys could just cast spells at her from the window.
But then how do we get the door open?
Leave it to Brevrak.
Yeah, we could break it.
Okay.
Do you want me to stay here and
Are
hold it
those-
shut?
Are those windows big enough for them to cast spells through?
They just need to put 3 fingers in.
Yes, just one finger through the slit would be enough.
I've heard that phrase before.
All right, so you want the casters to go outside and around, and you guys stay in here at the door, or just me?
I'll go with you, Shiva.
Is that say yes or?
Yes, Shiva.
Okay, all right, yes, okay.
I don't know how many arrow slits are, but there should be probably more than one. If it's such a big room, I don't know. But if they try to escape, I'll be here to stop them.
Is this the arrow slit? Is this the right one?
I think so. I can see the wolf.
Okay, yeah, I see a wolf.
So the wolf is kind of sitting down, curled up, with his head down on the floor, like on his 2 paws. Like he's kind of laid down in kind of a relaxed position, kind of waiting for his master to return.
Yeah, I don't see anybody else in the room.
Me either.
The U, if you can see a U, is the unconscious dwarf.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I see that, but I don't see the other one that Brevrak was talking about.
Me either.
Should we attack the wolf?
I mean, he's just laying there. The other wolf didn't attack us until he was told to.
Yeah. But I mean, what do you want to do?
Let's just go tell him it's just a wolf in there.
Okay.
Hey, Brevrak, how do you think our rogues are doing?
Couldn't tell you.
Hey guys,
Mm-hmm.
we could only see the wolf. Do you want us to just attack the wolf?
I feel like if you attack the wolf, it probably won't be able to hurt you through the arrow slit. And if the lady's hiding, she'll probably come out of hiding to see what's going on.
Okay. Poor wolf.
You guys go outside, come back in, go back outside.
Oh. Brevrak, when did I become boss?
When you decided to kill the boss, or the king.
Oh, I'm king now. King Poop!
All right, I'm going to I'll start by attacking him with frostbite.
All right, so you cast Frostbite. The wolf does not see this coming. He fails his Constitution saving throw as ice forms around his body, shattering into shards, freezing his fur. Doing
So sorry.
3 points of damage. Leandri, if you would like to, the wolf looks surprised as this thing just falls upon it. What would you like to do?
I'm going to do Sacred Flame.
Okay. So, fire and ice, got it. It fails as he erupts in holy radiant fire. As you do 6 points of radiant damage to him, the wolf stands up and starts to growl, look around, and he is going to make a perception check to see if he can sniff you guys out, since he is really good at that. So he will have advantage on this roll. He keenly picks out where you guys are coming from, and he charges at the arrow slit. And you just see his snout stuck in the arrow slit as he's growling, chomping. He's trying to get to you. He's pawing at the door. You guys hear that. Is there anything you would like to do, Xander?
Nope.
Okay, Brevrak.
I'm just helping Boop hold the door closed.
Okay, and Boop, is there anything you would like to do?
Bevrak, do you want to start knocking the door down?
Okay.
I'll get out of the way.
All right. Perfect. So, Brevrak, does that change what you want to do?
Yeah, I'll pull out my thieves' tools and try to unlock the door.
Okay.
Ah, I got those. I thought you were going to use muscles.
All right. You try to pick said lock.
I will
roll-
assist.
Okay. Excellent. You will help. Make me a thieves' tool check with advantage.
What's the check for that?
It's just a dexterity check unless you have proficiency with it.
No, I'm not.
Okay, so it's just a dexterity check. Oh my goodness. You unlock the door.
Oh my gosh.
Like, you stick that in there, and Boop is sitting there, and he's like, you see Boop, and he's got like his little thief tools out too, and he's like, you're like working on the tumbler, and like he's got a thing in there, and he's turning this way, and you're turning that way, but somehow, some way, the door comes unlocked. You are free to open the door if you choose.
Can I like bash into the door to pretend that I used muscle?
Well, I mean, everybody on this side has already seen you pick the lock. But you
Shiva
could-
and Leandri didn't.
Okay, so So roll me a deception roll as you put your shoulder into the door and look like you want to make it look like it explodes off the hinges. Very believable. As you do that, the door opens. Boom.
Oh, did you see that? That was amazing. He's so strong.
The door flies open as wooden splinter and dust fly into the room, and you see Brevrak standing in the door with his like shoulder up against it as the door just kind of like swings open wildly. What would you like to do, Brevrak? That was your action to pick the lock. You've used maybe 5 foot of movement. If you'd like to move in.
I'll move in, and just go down.
Okay, perfect. All right, and then Boop, you used your action to help. Is there anything else you would like to do?
Yeah, I'll move in too.
Okay.
Oh. I'll stand there.
Perfect. All right, so we are back at the top. Actually, at this point, I'm going to have everybody roll initiative. Because something may or may not happen.
Wow.
All right. Shiva, we're going back to you.
Okay. I'm going to continue casting on the wolf.
Okay. He makes his Constitution saving throw and shakes off the frostbite as it looks like he is angered by your attack. Leandri.
I'm gonna do Sacred Flame.
Okay. It worked good the first time. Let's see what happens this time. He succeeds and dodges out of the way. This wolf is very, very dexterous and gets out of the way of your holy fire radiant damage. Xander, what would you like to do? You see the
let's
door is open in front of you. Yep.
Step in a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, see that wolf?
Okay.
I'm going to use vicious mockery on the wolf.
Okay. You viciously mock the wolf.
I'm gonna say I've never seen such an ugly mongrel.
You see the wolf who's like completely focused on these two on the other side. He kind of turns to you and goes, "What?" and then as your vicious mockery hits him, you see, then he goes as he whimpers as you do 4 points of psychic damage to him, and he has disadvantage on his next attack roll, which is probably a good thing. Brevrak.
Can I just check to see if the dwarf is still breathing?
Sure. Make me a medicine check.
Wow.
Wow, natural 20. So you know the dwarf is very badly beaten. He is in really bad shape. He is stable and unconscious. You think that he was beaten into submission, but kept alive, as it does not appear from his wounds and the beating that he has suffered. It does not appear that they were trying to kill him as much as they were trying to beat him for some reason or another. But he is alive, but barely. Anything else you would like to do?
No, that's my turn. I just wanted to make sure he wasn't dead.
Sure. Boop.
I'll charge at the wolf.
Okay.
Can't put it on him.
Oh, is he might be outside the...
I'll do it this way.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Oh wow.
You stroll in behind him, and as the wolf is whimpering from the pain of the psychic attack, you oh my goodness, look at all that damage. You plunge your rapier right through the side of his ribcage, piercing his heart, and the dog just falls over instantly. Does not suffer. Clean kill.
Oh, that's good.
Clean kill. As he falls to the ground dead. It is at this point I would like everyone to make a perception check.
Oh boy. Leandry,
Wow.
you're looking so beautiful out here in the sun.
Yeah.
Wind blowing your hair.
Don't worry, guys. Brevrek's on lookout.
Thank goodness.
Xander, are you actually in the room, or are you...
I'm like in the doorway.
Okay, so you're... Okay, so you would be the only one that would see this, but from your vantage point, you do not. Boop. The door behind you opens, and a inky black elven female is upon you very quickly.
Bevrek, new boss. Bevrek, new boss.
Yeah, Bevrek, new boss. It appears as if this creature pays you no mind, as this creature moves in and strikes you with a short sword, and misses you with a 17. Surprise attack. Oh no, that's not what I'm looking for. Ambusher. Okay, so you were surprised, so it's going to roll with advantage again with its second short sword attack. This attack will actually hit, doing a total of 8 points of piercing, and then it's going to do... oh, I see how they did that. I guess I'm not going to do that. Then it does an additional 3d6 sneak attack damage to you, as you are surprised. So that's going to be an additional 9 as you fall unconscious.
No.
As you fall unconscious. Brevrak, you see this dark, inky creature move out of this closet area across the room very gracefully and quickly, striking Boop without him knowing it and dropping him to the ground.
All right, I'll just pull out my glaive and start swinging.
All right.
From there.
From there,
Yeah.
yes. It is your turn. So you do have 15 feet of movement, or 15 feet of reach.
Yep.
Your attack hits this creature
Wow.
solidly. Of course it does. You do 8 points of damage.
And then I'm going to action surge.
Okay, you action surge. Attacking again with your glaive and missing the second time. Leandry, you are on the other side looking through a arrow slit. It's very hard to see. What actually can you see? Can you see that creature?
You can probably see Boo.
If I move right here, I can see the creature.
Okay, so you're trying to you kind of like shove Sheila out of the
Sheila
way
out.
to try to get an advantage to see this creature.
Yeah.
You see
Oh.
Boop. Boop is laying unconscious on the floor at her feet. As she's drawing her blades and turning to face Brevrak.
So I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Boop.
Okay. So since Boop's at 0, you're gonna max heal him, which is for 7. So I will add that. So Boop, you heal for 7 hit points of damage as life fills your lungs once more. That's your bonus action. Leandri, what else would you like to do?
So I'll toll the dead on.
The creature?
Yeah.
That creature fails as your bell seems very potent tonight. And necrotic energy washes over her. She has taken damage. Three points of damage. You are definitely getting past their magical resistances, but your damage is suspect at best. Shiva, it is your turn as you see all this unfolding in front of you.
So with Leandri so close, I'm gonna hold her hand, but I'm gonna cast at the wicked thing over top of Boop inside
Okay.
with frost bolts.
Your frostbolt bolt is effective.
You see, Leandri, you're so inspirational to me.
Oh.
As ice forms over this
Apparently.
creature's body, it seems to like coalesce and then just shake and fall off as it doesn't look like it does as much damage as it could. It's not making it prone. All right, Xander. You recognize this creature. This is a drow. This is a dark elf from the Underdark.
Okay, what do I know about dark elves from the Underdark?
Well, you know that drow are very sinister, evil creatures. They only come to the surface. They worship. You know that they worship a deity by the name of Loth, which is the Spider Queen, and she's basically the goddess of chaos. She loves when there's no order or anything, and things are all jumbled in a mess. You know that their society is one that the male gender is secondary to the female gender. In fact, all the houses in Drow society are ran by matron mothers, and so usually that tends to mean that the female Drow are more wicked, more vile, and more powerful than their male counterparts. This is a foe to be feared for sure.
Okay. I'm gonna use Dissonant Whispers on her.
All right. You cast Dissonant Whispers. As you whisper sweet nothings into her ears. She saves. She does not run away from you, but she will still take half damage.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, still drop your damage. We'll see. Okay. So, she will take 4 points of psychic damage from you as she snaps a look at your direction that would make you stop in your tracks as it is stone dead cold. Anything you would like to do?
Yes, I'm gonna give Brevrak some bardic inspiration.
All right, Brevrak, you are inspired by the bard. And
Then I'm gonna duck out here because I don't want her looking at me.
sure,
I'm scared of her.
sure. All right, it is her turn. She moves. Actually, she's not. She's going to attack. She's going to attack Boop, who's at her feet. As she saw the healing word hit him. So, Boop, I'm going to attack you with advantage because you are prone. I'm going to miss you, and I'm going to attack you once more.
Oh no.
Good rolling, Boop.
Oh,
Keep
and
rolling.
she critically
Wow.
hits you.
Go
As-
night night.
Yeah, well, maybe. I could roll really low. You've got 8 hit points or 7 hit points or something. Or I could roll max damage. Wow. That is really close to killing you outright. Whew. Actually, that's still like 10 off, but still. She critically hits you, and then she moves to here. Right here next to you, and she calls out into the hall. She says, "Intruders!" Well, she wouldn't sound like that. She says, "Intruders! To arms, my friends, to arms!" And you hear rustling coming from the door to the south of you, Xander. Perfect. And I am done. And Boop, I need a death saving throw from you. If you nat 20 this, I'm going to kill you. Ooh, that's really close. You are one success. Unconscious dwarf goes. Oh, he doesn't do anything. So you see the door open, Xander, and you see 2 creatures that look familiar to you move into this hallway. They look like the same type of creatures that you fought over on the west side of the castle, and you know them to be hobgoblins. All right. No advantage. All right, so the first hobgoblin is going to strike you, as you are the closest here to her, and it's going to solidly hit you. He is going to activate his martial advantage, which is once per turn, the hobgoblin can deal an extra 2d6 damage to a creature that it hits with a weapon if that creature is within 5 feet of an ally. And so it's going to do its damage to you, and this is probably going to hurt a little bit.
Oh, Xander's going down, guys.
That is 15 points of damage.
Wow.
You stand there and take that like a champ. Hobgoblin number 2, however, is going to attack you as well. And he's also going to hit you solidly. And he is going to activate his martial advantage. And he is going to do a bunch of damage to you as well. Oh my goodness. Another 15 points of damage as you very quickly are chopped down and fall unconscious onto the floor, bleeding from your many wounds from these long swords. Brevrak, you feel pressed in this corner next to this drow.
Yep. Move right here.
Okay.
I'm gonna feed Boop a healing potion.
Okay.
Or a potion of healing.
Sure. Just roll 2d4 and I'll add it to his thing. All right, so you heal up for 6. Okay, that's your action. Anything else you'd like to do?
No, I don't have any bonus actions.
All right, perfect. Leandri, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna try to see if I can see anybody through this window.
Okay, so as you are bebopping around, you try to get away, but then you realize that Shiva has a hold of your hand, and you're like, "Whoa!" And you can't. You feel like you're tethered to that spot a little bit. But yeah, you can jump around and see.
So I'm gonna toll the dead on.
On the yep. Okay.
Yeah.
They succeed in their saving throw. Anything else you would like to do?
I would like to heal Xander, but I can't see him.
You do have movement if you want to come around the back side. If you know what I mean, you still have 30. I mean, you're just the arrow slit's so tiny, you're not actually moving any space from where you're at to see in different angles. So
Right.
from where you're at there, you've got 30 feet of movement.
Mm-hmm.
So if you would
Shiva,
like to do that,
Yeah, I'm like, Shiva, I think I'm going inside.
Okay, I'll follow. Go ahead.
So I can like get like there.
yep, 30 feet is there. Perfect. Shiva, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna run behind Leandri
Okay.
and see what I can see.
Okay.
Can I get like up the side here?
Yeah,
Or
you
no?
could like get like to here. Now, if you want to take the dash action, you can move another 30 or another whatever your feet. Are you 25 because you're a satyr?
35.
I thought it was 35, so I can
Okay,
go 5
so
more.
this is where you would be, cutting across the rubble and whatnot. This is just the very start of the rubble, so you can. It's not difficult terrain just yet.
Okay.
But yes.
Um. 20. So if I dash, I can get into the room, right?
If you dash, you can go another 35.
So 5, 10. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna run right into the room.
Okay. Now, if you're gonna go that way, that is
Oh my!
difficult
Is
terrain.
that the wrong way?
No, you
Okay.
can totally do that. It's just going to be difficult terrain to get there. So this would be a 10, and then you'd be here in 20.
Okay.
The door is actually open. So 20, yeah. So you still have 15 feet of movement wherever you want to go, unless you want to stay there.
Yeah, because I can't see anything else. Like I don't see Xander or anything.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll run into the room.
All right. Do you see Xander yet?
Oh, I see Xander now.
Yeah. All right. And then you're done, unless you
That's
got a
it.
bonus action to do.
No.
You don't have any cool bonus action thingies to do? Okay.
No.
Um,
I need one though.
Xander, I need a death saving throw.
Okay. Oops, did I do 2 on accident?
You did. So you just killed yourself
How did I do 3?
because you rolled a natural 1, which is 2 fails.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So your first is actually a
Beautiful.
critical fail. So you actually have 2 failed saving throws. So we need to take one of those failures off.
Okay.
Perfect. All right. So you're not dead just yet. My creature goes. Brevrak, I'm going to attack you twice with my short sword. My first attack is a miss. My second attack is also a miss.
Nice.
Boop!
Brevrak too scary.
You are not unconscious.
I stand up and I charge.
Okay. Where's that crit when you need it?
Get angry, Boop.
A 16 is a hit as you plunge your rapier into the leg of this creature as she screams out in pain. Ah! Wounding her, slowing her movement just ever so slightly.
Oh, I'm gonna add in what is it, Fury of the Small or something?
Okay.
Oh,
It does my level and damage extra.
Okay, so 2 more damage to her?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll add that. Perfect. Perfect. She is heavily wounded as she looks like you think that she's about halfway down from the wounds that you see.
I'm gonna nimble escape and check on the dwarf guys.
Got it. So Hobgoblin number 1 moves into this room to here, and then Hobgoblin number 2 moves into here. So the first one's going to attack Brevrak.
I don't see them.
I don't see any on the board.
Oh, sorry. Now do you see him?
Yes.
Okay,
Aw,
perfect.
sneaky.
Ha ha! He's so sneaky. Yeah, Xander didn't see him coming either. That's why he's on the ground. So that's a critical miss as he goes to strike you, and he actually hits his he hits his longsword onto the ground, and it shatters into pieces. And he's just got this small like end of the shard. Hobgoblin number 2 rolls to attack you as well, Brevrak. And he is going to miss you as well.
Nice.
As you
Brevrak.
easily dodge out of the way.
Oh.
Brevrak, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm just gonna keep going after this dark elf here.
Okay. You plunge your glaive at that person. At that creature. Oh my god, you've been all over these. Wait, too bad you. Are you going champion? You'd be critting all
Yeah,
over the place.
I am going champion.
Are you? You'd be critting all
Yep.
over the place. That's like your third or fourth 19. All right, you do 5 points of damage to
I
the
can
creature.
re-roll that with the.
Oh yes, because it is a 2. So just roll it and I'll change it if it's higher. Oh, good. So we'll add
Yes.
3. I need 6. All right, perfect. All right. Dun, dun. Are you done, Brevrak?
That's everything.
Perfect. Leandri.
I'm gonna bop inside. Can I get inside this way?
So that would be 10, 20. You get to here and it'd be 30. You could peek out, but that would be all your movement.
Okay.
So that's what you see. As you peek out the door, you see 2 hobgoblins. This dark elf. Boop is down underneath the table with the dwarf. Like playing dice or something. Like he's rolling dice and then he's putting the dice in the dwarf's hand and shaking his hand and rolling, taking money out of his pocket. I don't know what's happening.
I will toll the dead on this hobgoblin too. since he's
Okay,
right
Hobgoblin 2 has no damage.
there. Okay.
And he easily pays no mind to your bell ringing. Bonus action.
Well, I still can't see Xander. So I guess.
If you're here, you probably can't see Xander either, can you?
No.
No. Oh man, Xander. It's gonna be on.
I know.
Xander. I hope the dice are with you, Shiva.
Gosh, what do I do? I want to save the Xander.
Well, you are being threatened by Hobgoblin number 2. So you know if you move without taking the disengage action, you will provoke.
I know. Unless, is there like charcoal or anything around me that I could use as, to darken my eyes like makeup?
There is a brazier just to the east of you, but you're too far away from it currently.
I want to befriend him. Okay, then I'm just gonna have to blast my way through and save Xander that way. So I'm gonna frostbite the same, the dark elf.
All right. He fails, or she
Nice.
fails. The dark elf fails your Constitution saving throw from your frostbite as ice forms all around her.
This is for Xander.
Oh man, it was flashing that 6 really good. Yes.
You hit Xander.
You hit me.
Did I hit you on?
I'm already down. You're kicking me.
All right, I have added the 5 to the dark elf. That's funny.
My goodness. I was thinking about you, Xander. You were on my mind.
That is hilarious.
That's okay. I stabbed myself, so.
That is hilarious. All right, Xander. It is that time of the night where we need to roll a death saving throw. And that is a success.
Oh!
Okay, y'all have one more round to help me. Oh, barely.
Oh
barely.
man, that's awesome. All right, the dark elf goes, and Brevrak, she is attacking you twice. Short sword attack number 1 is a miss. Short sword attack number 2 is a hit.
Oh no.
And she's going to do some damage to you. For 5 points of damage.
Ow.
Yes.
That's it.
Well, yes, that's yeah. You're if you could rage again, you would rage right now. So, her surprise attack isn't like Thieves' sneak attack. She only gets that if you're surprised.
Like the
so-
bugbears.
Yes, kind of like the bugbears. Yeah, exactly. All right, Boop, you were angry.
I'm very angry, but not angry enough to be angry.
You're so angry you can't focus to get angry.
I'm mildly upset.
You're irritated.
Pokey pokey.
All right. You
Yes.
solidly poke this creature in the back of her other leg, doing 9 points of damage to them.
Nice.
Blood spurts out as your rapier goes all the way to the hilt and through her leg, through her thigh. You think you might have clipped an artery there as blood pours out as you withdraw your weapon. All right. Hobgoblin
Wait, I gotta check on this dwarf.
Okay. Nimble escape.
Yes.
Perfect. All right. Hobgoblin number 1 is going to attack Brevrak
With his little shard.
with his little shard. So he's going to actually roll with disadvantage because he's not proficient with long sword hilts. But that's what he's going to. That's what he's got. So that's what he's attacking. And look at that. He hits you.
Oh my gosh.
Look at that. An 18 and a 17. And that is going to be an improvised weapon. So he's going to do a D4 plus his strength.
Yep.
So he's going to do 4 points of damage to you, Brevrak. You're up to that many wounds. And I'm going to say because he's not proficient with that, he does not get his martial advantage. The Hobgoblin number 2, however, is going to attack you with his longsword.
Yep.
And he is going to hit. He is going to activate his martial advantage, Brevrak, and he is going to hit you for a bunch of damage. He's going to hit you for 11, and you fall to the ground unconscious.
No.
Just
Brevrak.
the number he needed.
Yeah, I know, right? It's funny how the dice work like that. You are no longer Bart. Are you still inspired?
I haven't used it.
He can use it on his death saving throws.
Well, I mean, because if the bard goes unconscious, the bard is unconscious, so you did lose it. I think. I don't know. We're going to say you don't have it. Anyways, death saving throw. Ooh, a 9 is a failure. Leandri, the grave cleric, you have a grave situation.
Well, since I can see Brevrak, I will cast Cure Wounds on him.
All right, Brevrak, you get healed for 11. Because she is an amazing grave cleric and heals for max damage when you're at 0 hit points. All right, anything else you would like to do, Leandri?
If I move, this hobgoblin can get me, right?
It can, yeah. It can attempt to get you.
I'm gonna try to move so I can try to see Xander.
Okay, so where are you moving to?
Like over here-ish. There.
So here?
Yeah. Well, now I can't see him. Come there.
Okay.
There.
There, you can see. Okay. Okay, so that's Hobgoblin 2 is going to attack you with his longsword as you provoke an attack of opportunity. And he will fortunately miss. Now, is there anything you would like to do?
Spare the dying.
As a bonus action.
Because you are a grave cleric, you can cast Spare the Dying at range and as a bonus action. I think
Okay.
it's a ranging spell anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
range of 30.
Yeah, so I'll do that.
Xander, you are stable.
Yay!
Shiva.
Well, thank goodness you saved it because I was gonna have to put blood all over my face as makeup, and I don't have to do it now. So I am just going to blast the shit out of this dark elf.
They succeed in their saving throw. And
The
your
blood
spell
was still
fizzles.
getting to me.
All right, Xander, you're unconscious, but thankfully you don't have to make death saving throws, so we pass it to the Dark Elf, who sees Brevrak is healed, and she is going to attack you, Brevrak. You are no longer unconscious, but you are, in fact, prone. So she will have advantage on her first short sword attack. And that is a hit.
Oh no.
She will do 8 points of damage to you, which...
Ooh.
Can you what?
Can I use my reaction to play dead?
You can make me a deception roll if you want to burn your reaction. Make me a deception roll to act like that knocked you unconscious once more.
I didn't want to say, I looked up, I don't see anything that says Bardic Inspiration goes away if I'm unconscious or the other person
Really?
is.
Does it?
Yeah, because I mean, technically I already gave it to him, so he already heard it and he already gained it. So if I'm unconscious, he shouldn't lose it. And if he's unconscious, I don't know, but I couldn't find anything that says that.
Okay, fair enough. So Brevrak, you are still you still have your inspiration through death. Okay, you were successful. Let me check the stats here. Insight. You beat my passive insight by 1.
Nice. Woo.
So then the creature moves to here to attack Boop.
Mm-hmm.
Believing that Brevrak is unconscious. Did you need something? Did you want to say something, Shiva?
No.
Okay. Brevrak. Oh, you don't have it. You can't even attack it because you used your reaction.
Yep. She's still in my range anyways.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. And I miss you, Boop, with my second short sword attack.
Meh.
Okay, it's your turn, Boop.
All right.
Your attack misses. Hobgoblin number 1 goes. What is his passive insight? Trash. That's what it is. It's trash. So these guys, this guy moves to here and attacks Shiva.
No.
With disadvantage. Because he's the one that's attacking with the shard.
Yep.
And he would critically hit you, but misses you because he's attacking with the shard.
Oh, thank goodness.
Hobgoblin number 2 is going to attack you as well, Shiva.
No.
And that's a solid hit. And he's going to activate his martial advantage, doing a bunch of damage to you. 16 as you fall unconscious. Brevrak. Things are getting dicey.
All right, I'm gonna jump up, yell surprise, and go to put my manticles on Hobgoblin 2.
All right, so you're going to try to grapple me to do this. So that's an athletics check.
Use your inspiration if you need to.
Dex or strength are the same. And so you grapple him and you're wrestling with him, and you're clamping on the manacles on this creature.
On Hobgoblin 2.
On Hobgoblin 2, yep. Leandry.
And as a bonus action, I'm going to use Second Wind.
Okay, sure.
Oops. I rolled twice by accident.
That's fine. I'll take away 11.
The 11.
Yeah.
I'm gonna spare the dying on Shiva for right now. Right, 'cause she's at 0.
Okay. So you bonus action spared the dying.
Mhm.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna Sacred Flame Hobgoblin 1.
All right. He critically saves against your spell as he's seen this trick and he does not like it. Shiva, I need a death saving throw.
No, she's stable.
Yeah, I just...
You're right. Yep, you just guessed her. Sorry. I'm not used to these bonus action spare the dying. All right, Shiva, you're unconscious but stable. Xander, you're unconscious but stable. My drow attacks Boot twice with his short sword. The first attack is a miss. Second attack is also a miss.
Oh my god.
Boop, it is your turn.
Let's see if I can show you how it's done.
Yes,
You
I
definitely
can.
Nice.
As you plunge your rapier into the chest of this creature, the creature calls out in pain as she falls to the ground. As she falls to the ground, her skin goes from inky dark to this like translucent, like pale yellow, and then changes back as her bones start to crack and pop, and she changes back into this like grotesque form that looks like this.
Oh.
Xander would know what that is if Xander was conscious. Perfect. But that creature is dead. Lay low.
And I'm just gonna move up to this guy. Whoop.
All right. Hobgoblin number 1 is going to turn and attack you with his shard. You have no. You know what? This fight might come down to this shard.
Yeah.
He misses. Hobgoblin number 2 has dropped his longsword as he's wrestling with you, and you've slapped the manacles on one wrist. He's going to try to break free of this. So I need you to make a athletics check.
Oh.
Nice.
Another 21. Oh, look at that. 18. This, as he wrestles with you and he's trying to break free, you get the other manacle clamped to his wrist. And now he is locked up. Shored up.
Stay down.
Right. You have him in your clutches and manacled up. What would you like to do?
You're thinking that he's not really a threat anymore. I'm going to turn around.
He's just manacled. You think he could pick up his longsword and still attack with it?
Not effectively. I'm going to turn, take out my pike, and attack Hobgoblin 1.
All right. You try to run through Hobgoblin 1 and another 19. And that you run your pike right through the belly of this creature as it comes out the other side. Guts and entrails spurt all over the brazier that is burning low behind it, putting out the coals, and this creature falls dead to the ground. Leandry.
I'm gonna toll the dead on Hobgoblin 2.
Oh my goodness. Okay. He fails as the bell rings. He seems distracted by these manacles. He has no damage. He now has 2. Shiva, you are unconscious but stable. Xander, you are unconscious but stable. Boop! You see a manacled hobgoblin trying to hold his ears as a bell is jarring him. What would you like to do?
I want to run over and kick his sword across the room.
Okay, you do that. You do that as you kick it across the room.
You should surrender.
Roll me a d8. Okay, if north is 1, this is the direction as you go to kick it that the sword goes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As you go to kick it, it bounces off the wall and heads towards Gundren. And its hilt side bumps into the dwarf's body. Excellent. The hobgoblin goes, and what is he gonna do? Manacled, no sword. Where's your glaive, Brevrak?
I would have dropped it as I went to manacled him.
The hobgoblin picks up the glaive that is on the floor, which is at your feet, and he is going to try to attack someone with it. Boop. Actually, he's going to try to attack you, Brevrak. With disadvantage. It's the same plus as that, and he wildly misses. It's your turn, Brevrak. This hobgoblin.
Hey, that's mine.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stab him with the pike.
Sure. You solidly poke him through the belly, just like the other one. Their armor seems weak in the belly. You critically wound him for 8 points of damage as he kind of falls against the wall, trying to catch his breath.
I said stay down.
And he drops the glaive to the ground as he falls to the ground. He's still alive, but he's kind of like in the seated position as he looks like he's trying to catch his breath from that wound that you just gave him. Leandri.
I'm just gonna hold off for right now.
Okay.
Stay here.
Boop. What would you like to do?
All right, you could have surrendered, but you didn't.
You have advantage because he's actually prone right now. And you hit him. Okay, as you do your damage, you can choose to knock him out or actually kill him. What would you like to do?
We're gonna kill him.
Okay, he is dead. We are out of initiative.
I have too many hurt friends to deal with you.
Okay. That fight is over.
I drag Xander into the room.
All right, Xander's in the room.
Okay, so I can heal one of them. Who should I wake up?
Well,
One of them has a healing potion, I think.
Shiva, I think.
Yes. You also know that the bard has casted healing spells in the past, I believe.
No.
No?
Well,
Is that
healed
not-
us during our nap.
Oh, that's right. Okay. So it's whoever you would like to heal, Landry.
Well, I was asking them who they wanted me to wake up.
So let's wake up Xander, because we can lock the door and Xander can sing a little lullaby and maybe we can all walk out of here later.
Okay. So I'll cast Cure Wounds on Xander.
Okay, Xander, you get healed for 11.
Whoa.
Yes.
Oh, my lady, you saved me a second time. Okay, I'm gonna
Shit.
get up.
We should probably lock the door and do a short rest.
Should we
Maybe.
check Shiva's pockets for this healing potion?
Well, if we rest and Xander does his little melody, then everybody will heal up a little bit.
That sounds like a good idea. So I'm gonna close this door. And is there a lock from the inside?
Yes, it is a locking mechanism on this side of the door.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and lock it.
Okay, door is locked.
What about the other door?
We haven't been in there yet.
Should we
That's
go ahead
how
and
I
just
came
close
in.
and lock it for now?
That's the way Shiva and Leandra came in.
Yeah, there was nothing in there.
Okay. Just to be safe, I'll go ahead and close it, and if there's a lock, I'll lock it.
That's just like it's kind of it doesn't have necessarily a locking mechanism. It's just a door that it would go into like what appears to be a closet. You think that's what it was, but the tower has been collapsed on the other side.
Then I'm gonna sit down and take out my lute and play a little song to make myself feel happy and everyone else.
All right, let me see. Xander, do you have a song or rest thing on? You don't have an action for that. Let me see if I can find that super duper quick. Class features, Bard. Of course, the page ends in the Bard. Song of Rest. Perfect. All right, so
Ooh, cool.
okay. So if anybody would like to roll a hit die, they're more than welcome to, as you guys are taking a short rest. Perfect. So,
Can I roll one from being unconscious?
you can. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, and then am I gonna drop this on everybody who rolled?
Yes. So you would drop it. You would drop it on Boop. You drop it on Brevrak, and you drop it on Shiva. Yep. And
And myself.
You yourself. Actually, does the Bard get the effect?
I think so. I think it did say.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we discussed that last time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Gunther too?
Right.
Gundren, he's full hit points because he has kind of a low hit point total. But now his U has changed to a G.
Mm-hmm.
So as you're singing the song, you see the dwarf who is unarmed and in no kind of fighting adventure gear. He's just kind of in his cloth clothes, like traveling clothes. He wakes and he stirs and he says, "By the gods, what are you doing here?"
Looking for you.
We're here to rescue you.
My map. Have you seen my map?
Bavrik found your scroll case.
We haven't checked in here though. It could be in here somewhere.
He kind of sits up, and you can tell that he's real woozy from getting beat. You know, it's like his eyes all puffed shut, and like blood stains his beard. And he looks at you and he says, "Please look around. We must find the map. The map is all that is important."
Does somebody want to look on the bodies? They're kind of gross, but I'll look around the room.
All right, perception check.
I'll help her look.
Maybe I should be helping you look.
I'm gonna look around too.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and look around as well.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I didn't roll advantage, so
Okay.
you do it.
Okay. Is anybody else looking?
Brevrak's resting.
Brevrak's resting. Okay. Okay. Xander, in the midst of the bedding in the north part, kind of like right where you're at, you find a leather sack.
Okay, I'm gonna open up that sack.
Okay. As you look in there, you see silver coins. You see not necessarily silver or gold coins. It looks like a combination of the two. You know these to be electrum pieces. You know that each electrum is worth about half a gold piece. You find 3 vials with like a green clear liquid in them with stoppers on the top, and a rolled up parchment.
Okay. Uh, can I? I want to slip some of the electrum into my pocket. Just like 3 pieces.
Okay, sure. Sure. Make a sleight of hand check. Oh, yes. That easily beats everyone's.
Nice.
That easily beats everyone's passive perception as you do that. So you have 3 extra electrum pieces.
Okay. And then I'm gonna kind of hold up the leather satchel and ask Gundren if that looks familiar.
He says, the satchel? He says, I don't know whose satchel that is. What is in it?
Oh. Let me look real quick. Oh, some I'll take out the scroll, was it?
He says, oh, you found the map. That is the map to Wave Echo Cave. My brothers and I found it. And unfortunately, I think copies have been made.
Oh, that's a shame. Would you like this one back?
Yes, please.
Okay, I'm gonna give him the scroll, and then I'm just gonna like put the satchel over my shoulder.
Excellent. He very quickly approaches you, grabs the map, and stuffs it into his trousers. He says, yeah, I would not be worth saving if we did not find the map. This map is this is more important than my life.
Why is that?
Because it has the location of Wave Echo Cave. We found it. We found the Forge of Souls.
What's that?
The Forge of Souls is a forge where you can craft magic items out of. The forge was built centuries ago by dwarves and wizards, and it harnessed the magical energies that naturally formed in Wave Echo Cave. And harnessing that energies, you could craft weapons inside this forge, and it would change them into magical weapons and armor.
Oh, that sounds exciting. What are you guys planning on doing with the map?
Well, we are planning on reopening the cave, reopening the forge, making magic items once more.
Well, I'm excited for you, my friend. However, we do still need to get you out of this castle safely. So we're not out of the woods yet.
Yes.
So could we just go back out over the rubble and go around the building on the outside?
You could, yes.
There was a barracks with weapons and stuff if he wants some weapons.
Oh,
Gudrun says, I don't think I'd be much good in a fight. I could barely stand on my 2 feet now as it is.
Why would you stand on your feet? You should stand on the ground.
He just shakes his head and he says, goblins.
He's right, you know. You should stand on the ground.
I'm standing on the ground with my feet.
See? Look how good you're doing now. You would have done that before, you might have got home. All right, are we going?
is it dark out?
Is it dark out? It's probably, you guys just took a short rest. It's probably late afternoon.
Oh, we want to go back round and grab that staff before we leave, right? The one that I thought was a spear.
With the feathers.
Yes.
I thought Xander has it.
Did you take it, Xander?
It did not. I left it there.
Yeah. So if we go round outside, we should be able to get in there without alerting anybody, I'm hoping.
We could always just send Boop.
I'll get it.
Yeah.
All right, Boop, show me how you get there.
Boop.
Boop, boop, boop. Okay.
Nope, that was open already. Oh,
Well.
casks.
Hey, there's brandy here. Do you want some brandy?
I don't think so.
Okay. What do you want to take out of here? Just to refresh your memory as you look around, you see spears, swords, morning stars, and the staff. You see 5 spears, 4 long swords, 3 morning stars, 2 great swords, and a fine quarterstaff.
I'll take the staff, and then I will grab 1 cask.
Okay.
And then I'll go back.
All right. Also, in the pack, there is those 3 vials.
Yes.
If anybody would like to roll perception.
Oh, well, I haven't told anybody about those vials yet.
Oh, okay. Oh, I guess that's true. You just pulled the map out.
Yeah, so I just kind of like nonchalantly put it over my shoulder, like, oh, this is always mine.
What about the money in there? You kind of divvy that out?
I'll wait till we get back to town.
Okay. And Boop enters the room with the staff that's got the feather on it.
I give it to Shiva.
Nice. Thanks. I hold it and pose fancy.
You wear it well, Shiva.
Oh, thanks.
Gundren, my friend, do you feel rested enough to
He's
make
been
it back
lying
to
on the
town?
floor for how many days? Come on.
Well, he looks a little worse for wear.
He tells you, he says, if we keep the pace slow, I can keep up. These legs, don't think I could do a forced march.
Okay. Let's see if we can go out through the rubble and quietly go around the building then.
Okay, I would like to go in
What
the
about-
front.
Huh?
What about...
Huh? Huh?
Brevrak?
Huh?
Were you saying something, Brevrak? Okay. I'd like to just kind of be ahead and stealthily
Hello?
Yes.
Hello.
All right, roll me a stealth check.
I don't know. I disconnected. I don't know what was said and what wasn't.
mic issues.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
weird.
We can't hear you very well.
Why did I do that? Oh no, because I'm still carrying Gundren's armor.
Well, do you have Gundren's armor equipped?
Not equipped, no. I'm just
Then
carrying
should-
it.
What armor do you have?
I'm just carrying his chainmail. Is it showing that I'm wearing it? No, it just says I'm carrying it.
It doesn't show that you're wearing any armor.
It's weird.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Leandri doesn't have his crossbow either.
Hmm?
I was gonna return it to him. I just figured, he's a little weak right now.
He said he didn't want it. We asked him if he wanted to go to the barracks.
Roll stealth again.
Okay. Stealth.
There we go.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, you're sneaky as a sneak.
Okay. So as I'm stealthily climbing along, I want to be on the lookout for anyone.
All right. Roll me a perception check.
Shiva, we should check this room. This is where the dark elf came from.
Where? Right here where we are?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You don't see anyone other than your party members funneling out of the room behind you.
Okay.
Myth, I'm going to check this room.
Okay. You find nothing of value.
Yeah. Thorough check.
Thorough check. Nothing of value.
Leandri, do you need help over this rubble?
No, I can make it. That's how I climbed in.
I'm gonna look at Gundren.
As you do that, Leandri, roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, of course. You're gonna do that to me. Which one?
Dexterity saving throw. So if you open up your sheet on the right-hand side where it says saves, see where it says dex, and then there's the bottom left-hand corner of the dex. It'll have a little die. Click or drag and drop. As you're talking to Brevrak, as you say that, a rock underneath your foot goes loose, and you kind of do the things with your hands, but you catch yourself and then continue down the path.
Let's go. I don't think he needs this slow of a pace.
Move my map. It's all the way over here. Okay. I'm still looking around as we go.
Okay. Sure. And you guys get to the front of the castle, and then
I keep having to move my map. Okay. And we're back in the trees.
back in the tree line. All right. Survival. I need someone to make a survival check to find the goblin trail into the woods. Because
I'll assist Leandri.
Landry, make a survival check to find this.
Okay.
With advantage.
Or disadvantage would be funner.
No. Did it not go?
Nope, it did not.
Okay, I'll try again.
Roll me a d4.
Oh, goodness.
After 4 hours of searching, you finally find the trail. As night is starting to descend upon you, what would you like to do?
Let's go.
Did you find it yet? I'm getting hungry.
We can see in the dark. It's fine. Let's go.
Oh, Shiva.
Someone just has to hold Shiva's hand.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll hold Shiva's hand.
I'll gladly take your hand.
But somebody
Imagine
make
if
sure you
Shiva.
Oh,
Imagine if Shiva
about-
could see in the dark, and she's just doing this because she likes to hold people's hands.
Don't tell anybody.
Oh, Xander, I'm sorry. We need to rewind time a little bit.
Oh,
When you
okay.
wake up, the creature that you see on the floor before you,
Oh,
that
yeah,
you
I meant
thought
to-
was a drow, You know that is a doppelganger.
Okay. And what do I know about doppelgangers?
So you know doppelgangers take the form of, I can't say that all of a sudden. Doppelers, doppelgangers can take on the form of other creatures and look like other things. They make very good spies and very good agents that you want to infiltrate different things because they can look just like any other, not any other race. There are limitations, but you do know that they can look like a lot of humanoids. So,
Okay.
for whatever reason, this creature chose to look like a dark elf, and you're not sure why they were here or whatever.
Curious. Okay.
Yes.
Keep that in my
If
mind.
only we left one alive to ask questions.
Yes.
Why do we say that after every encounter?
I don't know. I keep manticling them. They just
Xander
keep
wasn't
dying.
awake to say anything.
Yes, exactly. On the way back, as you guys are a good distance from the castle, but not yet to the Tribor Trail, Gundren says, I don't know how welcome you lot will be in Phandelver. Have you been to town yet?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes, I think they love us.
Well, they might love you, and they might love her, pointing to Leandri, and they might love him, pointing to Xander. But these two, not with all the trouble the goblins and bugbears around here have been giving the townsfolk of late.
We were already there, and your friend said that we're his friends to everybody.
Yeah, and we brought not only the supplies that you had asked us to bring, but we found more of their supplies and brought them.
The
for
Blue Lion
town.
people. Yeah.
Yeah, the Blue Lion, right. Mhm.
Excellent.
So I think they really like all of us.
Well, I'll believe it when I see it.
We can put you back in the castle.
Oh, Boot, my friend, he is so funny.
He's so funny, isn't he?
If he doesn't want to go.
He says, I can go back. I've got my map again. That is all I need.
Did you have your map when you got put in the castle?
No, it was taken from me on the trail by the ambush of the goblins.
What if you get ambushed again?
By goblins and bugbears.
Well, hopefully this time I can get away.
All right, we're gonna get you to that town,
Not if you're standing on your feet again.
and then when we go into the town, make sure you vouch for us as well, and then they'll love us even more.
Yeah, Gundren says, I'll vouch for you, but I don't know how well it will do.
Don't people like you?
They like me, but they hate goblins and bugbears more.
It's a good thing we don't have a bugbear.
He looks confused as he looks right into your eyes.
Let's go.
Xander's weary and really wants a long rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, survival check. To
Oh, no.
Find the path in the dark.
Do you
Thought
guys
we
want me to
already
do it? Do you want me to try to find it, guys?
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
help you.
Shiva should do it.
I'll help you.
Oh, you really want me to look for it? Okay, all right. Let's see if I can do this. Oh, I need advantage. Hold on.
Roll me a d4.
Oh, no.
So, so I don't know why they're letting you make the check since you can't see in the dark. But apparently the party thought that was a good idea. As you're
You
wandering,
won't learn unless you let her try.
so you wander away from the goblin trail and get onto a game trail for a little while, And then you wander over and find the Goblin Trail again, but then decide that that's a game trail and you don't want to go down that road. So then you wander over to another game trail, follow it for a little while, and 4 hours later, which is now about 1 in the morning, you find the Tribor Trail.
Guys, I found 3 trails in the dark. I'm amazing at this. All right, this way. Let's go.
You've definitely improved.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna bring up a map for you guys. So you have just hit the trail, the end of the first 10 run there. You turn onto the Tribor Trail and then turn towards Phandelver. You get to town about 6 in the morning.
Oh, I am so tired.
Yes.
I think we should try to find a place to sleep.
What about
Yes,
breakfast?
I agree.
Can we eat and sleep at the same time?
We can find lodgings, eat, and then sleep. How does that sound?
Okay.
Me and Breverick are gonna stay in the back, so someone's gonna have to pretend to be boss for a little while.
All right, so you guys enter the town. You see Barthen's Provisions as you enter into town. And it seems that you have arrived early enough that very few things are actually open. There's not very many people out. As you head into town, you pass a couple of buildings and you come here to the Stonehill Inn. In the center, in the center of town stands a large, newly built roadhouse of fieldstone and rough-hewn timbers. The common room is filled with well, there's no one here. I guess I'm not going to read that because there's nobody in this room. But the common room is definitely filled with tables and chairs, mugs for ale or cider, all out and about. You do see one person standing behind, not necessarily the bar, but standing behind one of the tables as you enter in. And Gundarin says, Toblin, we need lodging, me and my friends. As he spins and looks at you, go ahead.
My name's Boop.
As he spins and looks at you, he looks horrified as a goblin and a bugbear are in his establishment. And he says, by the gods, Gundren, what are you doing traveling with such monstrosities?
We just saved Gumdrop, thank you.
Gundren says, aye, he did. They did. These are good ones. He says, I would trust them with my life. And Toblin says,
I guess so.
well, if you need lodging, maybe you should head to your rooms now. Before anyone wakes and sees you, the inn would be all kinds of matter of stirred if they see a bugbear and a goblin staying here.
Can we bring food up to our room because we're really sleepy?
Toblin says, yes, I will bring you some breakfast straight away. Just let me get something hot on the stove, and I will bring it up to your room. Please, Gundren, take them to room. And he goes over to the there's a little desk over to the side, and he gets a key and he says, take them to room 4, please.
Okay. I'm gonna go up to him and sleepily smile and hold out my hand to shake his hand. Hi, I'm Shiva. I'm one of the good ones.
He stares at your legs.
I
and your
pay
horns.
no mind to that.
He kind of reaches out to kind of touch one of your horns, very awkwardly. He doesn't know what it is, and then he kind of as he's reaching out for your horn, he takes his hand and he puts it down into your hand, and he says, "Well met. I am Toblin Stonehill, proprietor of the Stonehill Inn."
It's very nice to meet you, Toblin, proprietor. and all that.
Says, yes, it's very nice to meet you as well. And he looks at Gundren and he says, and he just mouths the word like, what in the world is going on?
Toblin rhymes with goblin. Like, you must be so honored.
Toblin again looks at Gundren and mouths, what is going on?
Does he still have the key in his hand?
Yes, he does.
Okay, so I'm gonna take the key and say, okay.
Listen,
night.
sir, could we get 2 keys? One room for the ladies and one room for the gentlemen?
Oh, I don't mind.
He says, oh, yes, I'm sorry. Here. And he grabs a copy and hands it to you. Or
Thank
you want a different room?
Yes.
Yes. He says, yes, room 3 and 4 are both unoccupied and are vacant. Please, yes.
Thank you kindly.
All right. Fine.
Xander's a gentleman.
Yes, Xander. Look how nice
You're
Xander
so
is.
sweet.
Bravrak, you should probably protect the ladies.
That's fine. Let's go.
All right. As you go up to your rooms, they're very, very basic accommodations. There's a couple beds. There's extra pillows and extra blankets. There's a desk there, but it's very cramped. It's a very small room, but you could easily get comfortable in the room. Gundren goes with the, I guess. So Xander goes into 3, I take it?
Yes, sure.
Okay. Brevrak, what room are you going to? 3 or 4?
Bravrak just follows suit.
Okay.
I point him to 4.
Boop, which room do you go to?
3.
3. Okay. Gunner will go into 3.
Bravrak is confused, doesn't know where to go.
Bravrak, you're with the ladies.
Brevrak is going to. He's lost. So yeah, if I roll 51 or higher, he's gonna go to the room 4. And he goes to room 3, but it takes him a little bit. Like he like walks to 4 and he's like, oh no, and then he goes to 3 and then oh no, this can't be the right room, and then back to 4 and he's like, no, I'm sure it's the other room, and then he finally walks into 3. About the time Brevrak walks in, Toblin comes in with your food trays. It's a very nice, size plate, and it's an omelet. He's got a very nice omelet that's got some salty pork and some vegetables of some sort cut up into it. And it looks like maybe even some goat's cheese, some feta cheese has been melted into this omelet.
Oh my goodness.
And it's like a good size plate.
Xander's gonna dig in.
Yeah.
Xander's starving.
All right.
Shiva's gonna enjoy.
Perfect.
Xander, we wanted Brevrak in the other room.
Why so, my friend?
Because when he's not snoring, he's farting.
And you would subject the ladies to that?
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Leandra,
sure we
look at all the room we have over here. This is amazing.
I know, it's so nice.
Xander also wants to take a bath.
Presidentation.
I don't have that.
Oh. All right. So does anyone want to do anything before you guys crash out for the morning?
Shiva wants to move her bed up beside Leandri's bed, if she's okay with it.
That's fine.
Okay.
Slumber party. So you guys turn in after you eat your omelet, which was very good, by the way. You guys rest, and you get a long rest, so all your stuff resets.
Nice.
You heal
Xander-
all your hit points. Mm-hmm.
Xander would like to count all the money that was in the bag that he did not share with the party yet.
Okay.
He wants to know how much money he has now.
It is. I think I actually split that. It's 157 electrum and 220 silver pieces.
Okay. Should I add that in, or are you gonna change that?
It's on your sheet. Are you splitting that, or are you not splitting that?
I'm not splitting that.
Okay.
Xander's gonna share a little bit. He's not gonna share it all.
Okay.
He is a thief after all.
All right. So 44. So 180, 176. And then the electrum the same way?
Yep.
All right, perfect.
Thank you.
All right, I will change your sheets, guys, because Xander is thieving.
He's a criminal.
He is a criminal.
You know, Xander has an orphanage that he is sending money to, so
Well, that's probably true.
probably.
And I'm innocent.
Funny. How's it feel, Lydia? Stealing all that stuff.
Feels rich.
Feels rich, and then there was no money. All right. All right, I have fixed everyone's sheet. Perfect. All right. Money has been fixed. All right, you guys awaken. It is mid-afternoon when you awaken this day. What would you guys like to do?
I think we need to find. Oh, what's his name? I wrote it down. Sildar. He was gonna try to get money for us from Blue
Lion.
Lion. Yep.
From the Lion Shield Coaster. Their symbol is a blue lion. Yes. So you know that Sildar told you that he was going to be staying in this inn as well.
Great.
Okay.
I would like to go down to the innkeeper and ask him if he has seen Sildar this morning.
He says, Sildar. He says, yes, I saw Sildar. He had some business at the Townmaster's Hall, I believe. He was going to talk to Harbin, sorry.
Excellent. Could you point me in that direction?
Yes, it's just past the square. It's actually the second building on your left. Just head south from here, and you'll see it.
Excellent. Thank you, my friend. I'm going to give him 3 copper for that.
All right. He says, oh, well, thank you.
And I'm going to let the group know and see if they want to come with me.
You do know that when you come down, that the common area is filled with locals. They're all down here drinking and talking. There's at this time there's 12 locals here eating and drinking and having fun.
Boop stays in the room because he wouldn't want it to cause any trouble, but to pass the time, he pushes the beds together so that they're very fluffy, and then puts like some of the furniture nearby, and then he just kind of jumps up on the furniture and then dives onto the bed over and over again.
Excellent.
Yeah, I'd like to go downstairs. I'd love to see what he's made to eat now. Should we go have something to eat again?
Yeah, I'll go downstairs.
Yeah. Do you want to have something else to eat before we go meet with Sildren? I think that's his name.
Sure.
All right.
All right, so who's all coming down?
Me and Shiva.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go down.
Okay, Brevrak, when you step out of the room, you hear the collective gasp of every patron that is in the common area, and they're all fixated on you with their eyes, and you could hear a pin drop.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to come up to him and say, "Yes, Brevrek, my friend, the one who saved Gundren just last night. Come join me for breakfast."
Well, it's like 3 in the afternoon, so it'd be lunch or early
lunch.
supper. Yes.
I'm going to say that very loudly for everyone to hear.
Make me a persuasion roll.
Breakfast.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Why am I not seeing the rolls? Okay.
So as you say that, you hear some people, and they're just like talking and whatnot, and you hear them whispering things like, "Why is there a bugbear in the inn? What sort of nonsense is this?" You just hear people talking, and then a few people, probably 4 or 5, go back to what they were doing, drinking or talking with their own conversations, and kind of suspiciously eye in his direction.
So when they all like kind of stop and gasp, Shiva gets really excited, thinking that they're excited with her appearance, and she's gonna just like clap and then do a little dance in front of everybody.
All right, roll me a perform check. Oh my goodness! Wow. So you start dancing, and it seems that as you start dancing, it's so mesmerizing, that this dance that you're doing, that the other people that did go back to what they were doing, their attention goes straight to you as you start this dance or whatever you're doing. And they seem to not be paying any mind to Brevrak.
Good. Yes, that's what I thought it was about. And then I'll bow at the end.
Oh, excellent. You hear the collective clapping of the common area.
And then I'll take Leandri's hand and go over and order some breakfast. Lunch.
Yes, excellent.
Oh.
Excellent. So you order some lunch as you guys go, and then there's a couple of extra tables here, or empty tables if you want to sit down and eat. So, Boop, are you coming down as well?
No, I'm waiting for someone to come get me.
Okay, perfect. Brevrak, are you coming down to sit at a table to eat?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
I'm just gonna say Brevrak hungry and just go sit at a table.
I'll go order myself and Brevrek food.
Excellent. What would you like to order?
Whatever they've got. I know Brevrek is hungry, so.
Well, you don't see any horse on the menu, so but yes. So everybody that's down here, make me a perception check as you kind of feel the eyes of people on you as they're having their own conversations. All right. Shiva, Leandri, Brevrak's like, whatever, I want food. Perfect. All right. So, Leandri, you hear... you hear one of the people that's there talking in kind of a hushed tone say, "Those red brands hassle every business in town except for the Phandelver Miners Exchange. They don't want trouble with Halia." And that's what you hear. Or she says, they don't want trouble with Halia Thornton, the person who runs it.
I'm gonna relay that to Xander and Shiva. I'm gonna tell them I heard that.
They were talking about that group last time we were here too.
Mm-hmm.
The what exchange was it?
The miners' exchange.
Yeah, it's the
Miners exchange. Maybe when we find Sildar, we can ask him about it.
Yeah, he was trying to brush us off last time we were asking about it and get us out of there. But maybe now that we brought Gumdrop back, he'll be willing to talk to us about it.
Well, he wasn't necessarily brushing you off. He told you that he was going to take care of it.
But it looks like he didn't because they're still complaining about it.
Well, that could be true as well. Yes.
So yeah, we should ask him about that. What was for lunch again?
It depends on what you would like to order. There's a nice Reuben sandwich if you would like some corned beef, and some sauerkraut if you would like some of that.
Oh yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Do they have like a cheese and meat tray with bread and things?
Oh
yes.
yeah.
That
I'm gonna
sounds
order some of that.
You ordered that, but you notice all the cheese is like feta, like it's all goat cheese. You don't have any like regular dairy.
I'm not upset at that.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna order like 3 of the sandwiches and 2 of the boards, and like 2 of the sandwiches and 1 of the boards is just gonna be for Brevrek.
Okay. You also notice that Gundren is not around. So he wasn't in the room. And in fact, he got up. You think he got up before you guys did, and said something about he had some business to tend to in town.
Did Gundren sleep in the room with us?
He did. He took a. Well, he didn't sleep. He took a small nap and then got up and left.
Where's Boop?
I got hungry.
You ate him?
Where is Boop?
Yeah, where's Boop?
I'll go up and check on Boop.
Is he still back up there? Still sleeping?
So like we've been eating, and I'm like, Boop hasn't come down. I'll go see where Boop is. So I'm gonna go up to the room and find Boop jumping on the bed. Boop, my friend, are you hungry?
Yeah, but they said that they wouldn't like us here, so I thought you guys could do all the talkies and then, come back and let me know what you need me for.
Oh, I say come down and eat, my friend. We'll
Okay.
take care of him if needed.
What? One more jump.
Oh, of course.
I climb to the top of a table and dive off the bed.
Okay.
Athletics.
Into the mound of straw stuffed mattresses you go. Boom. And it's very
There's
comfy.
straw everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay, ready.
Okay, let's come eat.
Excellent. All right, so you guys go down. As you come out of the room, the same hush that fell over the common area falls again. Everyone fixated on you, Boop. You feel the eyes of prying commoners.
I'm going to loudly say, we had a great time rescuing Gundren last night.
Yeah, Gumdrop. He's so fun.
You hear someone say, "You can't keep using that excuse."
Boop, they're waiting for a dance. They just want to see you dance.
All right, so I climb up onto a table,
Okay.
just wearing my loincloth.
Roll me a perform check. You have a wardrobe malfunction as mothers cover the eyes of the children in the common area, and you hear Tobin say, "Please get down, young master. Please get down off the table."
You don't have to call me master.
I'm gonna say my apologies. He's just so excited since we rescued our friend Gundren last night.
Make me a persuasion roll.
And don't forget Silder the night before that.
That's true. Thank you.
Brevrek, catch
Any
me!
better.
And I leap
I'll
off
try-
the table at him.
Okay.
I'll try to catch Boop.
Oh,
You
no.
hear one of the patrons say, "Is that little thing the big thing's kid?" And the other one says, "I don't know. They're both goblins." Goblin voice. Anyways, so you guys are sitting there, and you see Gundren enter into the inn with Sildar. Gundren is carrying a sack of something that appears to be gold.
Oh, I'm gonna wave to Sildar. Hey, friend. Give me my money. No, I'm gonna wave to him.
Sildar comes in and he does the thing where he grabs the chair and he turns it around backwards and sits down at the table with you guys, and he says, Gundren has been filling me in on your adventures and your rescuing from the castle deep in the woods north of Phandelver.
Yes,
Slept
it
for
went
most of
very
that.
smoothly.
Yes, apparently so. Did you dispatch of all the goblins?
No, not all of them, but the boss we did.
Oh, who was the boss?
Oh gosh, what was his name? Grog? Is it Grog?
King Brevrak.
No, it
Isn't
wasn't
that
Brevrak.
you? Aren't you
Yes.
Brevrak?
Yeah, it was King Grog, I think. Does that sound familiar?
Something with a grr sound.
Yes, well, his name is not important. I was wanting to know what manner of creature it was.
Me.
It was a bugbear,
Oh, another bugbear. This is
but they had some kind of like blackish elf there as
a
well.
drow.
Yeah.
You see,
Well-
like, concern washes immediately over his face.
Well, the creature was not a drow. It was a doppelganger pretending to be a drow.
Oh.
This is very alarming indeed. I don't understand what is happening in the wilderness around here. I have seen intel of a creature that goes by the name the Black Spider.
We did hear that too.
Yes. Apparently, this person or entity is up to no good in the areas. They don't. For some reason, they do not want Phandelver to become a town again, and they are trying to do everything they can to undermine the development here. I've been sent here by the Lord's Alliance to strengthen the resolve of Phandelver, to make sure that these things do not happen to Phandelver. You see, we want the town to prosper and grow, and the people to be safe, secure, and protected as well. That is what the Lord's Alliance does. We are the protector of the realm, as you would say.
Okay.
But I don't know what a doppelganger would be doing in league with bugbears and hobgoblins. I am concerned because it seemed that these bugbears and the goblins in the cave that you rescued me from seemed to know that we were coming and seemed to be hunting Gundren. Maybe after his map. Maybe they are after Wave Echo Cave.
That probably sounds like it, because seeing how they were making copies of it.
Yes, yes. He says, "Oh, before I forget, here is your gold." And he he just kind of throws the sack on the table, the top of it, which is has some loose twine around it. As it falls over, the twine kind of opens up as gold spills onto the table. He says, "I went to the Lion Shield coaster, and I returned the supplies that you had brought back, and Lenny, the person that runs the Lion Shield coaster here in Phandelver, gave you guys a reward of 50 gold for returning their items."
Oh, that's lovely.
Well, it's not 100, but we'll take it.
Yes.
So,
Sildar, does the name Halal Thornberry mean anything to you?
I'm sorry. No.
That's
why do you
right,
ask?
isn't it?
I have no idea. Where did that come from?
Xander's asking the rest, like, that's right. Halal, that was her name?
Yeah, I think so.
Hello?
Brevrak is way too focused on eating. He's not paying attention to Xander at all.
Are you talking about the person that runs the miners' exchange?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yes. I do recognize that name. Why do you ask? How do you know of them?
We heard talk in the inn of unrest.
Unrest? What do you mean?
I thought you could tell us.
Are you talking about the ruffians in town, the Red Brands?
Yes.
Yes, it seems that they have grown quite numerous here in town. I do not. I thought I could just put these thugs down, but there seems to be more and more of them every day. They hang around. They hang around the inn. Well, it's not necessarily an inn. It's the tap house. They the tap house was named the Sleeping Giant. That seems to be their base of operations, and they seem to harass, and they're kind of like mafia types. They ask for protection payments. If they don't get it, they beat up people. They damage property, those kind of things. Kind of strong-arming people to pay them.
So who do they work for?
That I do not know. I don't think that that they have a leader. I have not. I've only been in town a day and a half. I have not got enough intel. I did hear, though, that they have seen, some of them have been seen up at the old manor house on the hill. It is in ruins. It was the old manor house. That's where I was before I came here, where Gundren found me. I was talking to the town master, Harbin, to see if he knew anything, but he's just as afraid of the Red Band ruffians as everyone else in town, it seems to be.
Except for the leader of the mine shaft. Why aren't they being affected by them?
That I do not know. I think it's probably because of the miners' exchange's connections to a certain guild.
Shiva,
Yeah.
tell him I told you.
I have a message from Boop. He says I told you.
Can you give Boop a message?
Of course.
Told me what?
Boop.
When I was asking about the ruffians,
Wait, I
he
didn't give you
said-
the message yet. Hold on a second. Boop. Told you what?
You didn't say it the same way.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm bad at this messenger thing.
So when we asked him before we left town about the ruffians, then he said that that was their problem and they could handle it. And when we came back, we wouldn't have to handle it. And now they're saying, "Hey, it's bigger than we thought. Can you guys, help handle it?" You can summarize it into your own words.
Okay. Boop's message is, how can we help?
He says, that's amazing that you guys would offer to help. I don't know. Maybe peruse around town, see if there's if anyone in town needs some help, or maybe they have clues to where they are, what they've been doing. I don't think a headlong attack at the Red Brand Ruffians would be advised right now, as we still are gathering intel. So
Right.
maybe if you could travel around town, find out any information that you can, or find out if anyone in town needs help. That would go a long way in getting a name for yourself, especially the Bugbear and the Goblin Boop.
Mm-hmm.
I have a name.
Brevrak, yes, I am sorry.
Yes, yeah.
You said to establish a name for myself. I already have a name. It's Brevrak.
Maybe they would trust
I-
you guys as spies, and you guys could maybe get in with them and find information that way.
Xander, someone should tell a story about how our ladies are really good at attacking through slits.
I'm on it.
We did so good, didn't we?
We did.
We unfortunately killed a wolf, though. It was sad.
Through the slit.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say it. Although I really want to. Just want to say that.
Do they have slits?
And this is why the channel is 18 and older.
We're talking about arrow slits.
Sure you were.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, are we?
Yeah, and we put our
Oh,
fingers
that's
in
what we're
the
talking about? That's funny. Okay, so anyways, Sildar says we have taken care of your room and board here at the Stonehill Inn for the next 10 day. You guys know in Faerun, which is where you're at, a week consists of 10 days.
Okay.
So the way the calendar works here is there still are 12 months, but there's only 3 weeks in a month, and each week is 10 days. So every month has 30 days. And then like the spring solstice and the equinoxes and all that stuff, those 4 days are holidays. So that's not a day that appears on the... What's that?
There was a bit of like a disturbance where you kind of got muddled, and then it looked like 3 people's cameras went off. So,
Oh, okay. Anyways, so a month is 3 weeks, 10 days each. And then, so the extra days, the extra 4 days, because it's like a calendar that mirrors Earth's, the 4 days on a normal year are the equinoxes and the solstices. Those are days that don't actually exist on the calendar. They just, everybody has a holiday that day and they party.
Okay.
And then there is an extra, on leap year, there's an extra holiday day for the 365. So when they say a 10-day, it's a week.
Okay.
Just to clear that up in case you guys didn't know. So, and he tells you, he says, maybe you can help the people around Phandelver. A lot of people are in dire need. Or maybe you can just find out information. The Stonehill Inn is a good place to listen to gossip and find out different affiliations or what is going on around town.
Okay. We're very sneaky. We can do stuff like that.
Yes, I see that you are very capable adventurers as you have rescued my friend Gundren here.
And yourself.
yeah,
Yes.
I was going to say that.
All right.
So with that, he says, do you have any more questions or need anything from me?
Where can we find you if we need you in the future?
Well, I am staying in room number 2 here at the Stonehill Inn.
Okay.
If I'm not here, I'm usually down at the Town Master's Hall. I have a small office set up there for my correspondence to the Lord's Alliance.
Okay. Anybody else?
Oh, is Gundren? Gundren's with him, right?
Yeah, Gundren's here.
Okay. Gundren, my friend, I wanted to give you back your chainmail.
Right, and I think I have a sword for you.
Oh, I have
I
your
thought you
crossbow.
had the crossbow.
No, I have the crossbow.
No, I have a sword that it's definitely not mine.
Gundren says, "Excellent. I will more than happily take my stuff back. As soon as I heal and nurse these wounds, I plan on setting out for Wave Echo Cave. If you would like to join me on an expedition, I would be more than happy to have you escort me or come along for adventure."
Oh, when do you plan for this expedition to start?
Not for at least a few more days. I need to get a hold of my 2 brothers and wait for them to get here, and then we are going to set out. Plus, I've got these injuries I need to nurse and mend. So, at least 4 or 5 days away.
Okay.
I'd give you your horse back, but those goblins ate it.
Roll deception. He looks at you and he says, "Which goblins?"
3-fingered Joe.
Okay. Roll deception again.
I did give him horse.
That's true. Oh, it seems like your lie, your justification for the lie, is good enough that you believe it's true, so it comes across as true. So, excellent.
Anybody taking bets on whether his brothers need to be rescued or if they're going to make it to town?
Oh, that's a good idea. Yes. I'm gonna bet. How many brothers do you have coming to town?
I have 2 brothers.
All right, one of them will need rescuing.
What are you betting?
What do you want? All right, this pouch right here. How's the? No, I'm just joking. I know that's all of ours. That's not mine. I'm just joking.
Gundren, how about we leave your armor in the room and you can pick it up whenever you're ready?
That sounds good.
Great, I'm tired of carrying it.
It's heavy.
It is! It's 55 pounds!
Yeah.
Oh my goodness!
Get this thing off of
That's
me.
nothing.
Oh wow.
I'm
It's
almost
like
at
one
my
of
total
Mary's.
max weight.
All right, Bravik, let's go put his stuff in room 2 for him.
Oh here, take his sword too.
Yeah,
Oh,
Gundren
he's
tells you.
broken.
Gundren tells you that he is going to be rooming with Sildar in room 2, so he's
right.
not going to be shacking up.
Did you
with
not
us.
like rooming with us?
No, I just need a little more room. It seems 3, 4 in a room is a little too much.
Bravik,
Plus-
let's go.
There's the issue of the gas.
I'm gonna go with Boop to go put the stuff in room 2.
Okay, perfect.
All right, we move their beds into room 3 and add to the pile.
They see you dragging the bread out, and they're like, "What are you doing?"
We're making room for the armor. It's very heavy. Didn't you hear Xander?
You see Sildar and Gundren come right over, and they said, "The beds have to stay in the rooms, guys. You can't take the beds out of the rooms."
All right,
The inn Toblin will not be very happy, and we do not want to upset the owner of the inn. He might kick you out. There's no other place to stay here.
all right. Let's put one back.
No, we need to put both of them back.
Oh my god.
If you don't put all of the beds back, then this is what I'm talking about. This is why the town won't trust you.
What do you
And you
mean?
need to do things to help the town, not things that will make the town look upon you in suspicious manner.
You can have a jump.
Please put the rooms back, or the beds back in the rooms. You have me confused and flustered. I can only imagine what the other common people in this town are thinking.
Okay. Bravik, you're gonna have to put the beds back.
And then Boop just walks away, and Brevrak's like,
Brevrek's gonna sigh and hang his head and put the bed back.
awesome. Okay, so it is late in the afternoon. It's about 5 o'clock. Is there anything you would like to do tonight?
No, I don't think so. Just eat.
Okay. Anything you want to do while you're eating?
If it's still full, I'm gonna try to keep my ear out because he
Okay.
said that you can hear rumors sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Roll me perception.
Oh,
Do
boy.
the same.
Okay.
Oh, shoot, that's the wrong thing.
Oh,
Your food's really good, Shiva.
it is so good. This Toblin guy, I
Great
really
stew.
like him.
He is kind of cute, too.
Is he cute too? Oh,
Cuter than Xander?
no,
No.
nobody's cuter than
No, his charisma's not that high. All right. Xander, this is what you hear. You hear an old farmer As you see, that you can tell he's kind of come in at the end of the day, and he's got the straw hat, and you can tell that his skin is sun-baked, and he's got a nice tan, and calluses on his hands. So you think that he's a farmer. He says, you hear him say this: Sister Gariel, who oversees the Shrine of Luck, recently left town for a few days, and then returned wounded and exhausted. Leandri, you hear from the barmaid, someone's talking about someone, and you hear the barmaid say, "Oh yes, you're talking about Darin Eldermath. He's the orchard keeper. He is a former adventurer, retired." And that's kind of what you hear.
The sandwich is so good, guys.
Toblin says, "Yes, that is rabbit. Is what that tender meat is, and it's a yearling rabbit killed in their first year. Very tender."
Beautiful, beautiful. I don't know if I'm gonna leave your establishment if you keep feeding me this way.
He says, "As long as the coin is flowing, you can stay here as long as you like."
Right, yes, that's true. Yeah, we need that, don't we?
Yeah.
Oh, Gundren and Sildar have the tab, right?
Yes, they do.
Didn't you say something about a bathing service or something like that?
No, there is no bathing service. There is no spa as of yet at the Stonehill Inn.
We could create one though, couldn't we?
Put it on the tab.
Hey.
Toblin looks at you and he says, "It's just room and board. It's not building things."
Okay. Let me know. Let me know if you change.
Excellent. So, anything else you would like to do this evening?
Leandri, since me and Boop aren't allowed in town, do you think you could go check, see the blacksmith and see if they have, a sharper glaive?
Why wouldn't you be allowed in town? They love you guys. Didn't you see Boop's dance when he entered the room?
There's more where that came from.
I do need to also go find someone to fix my crossbow
Oh, right. Yes, that's true.
that I broke the first time I used.
Must have been the
Well.
craftsmanship.
I wouldn't mind a jaunt around town before bed.
Okay. So yes, we can ask about what you all need.
Sure. So you head down to as you're asking around, they tell you that if you're looking for anything like a crossbow or glaives, Barthen's Provisions is what's gonna have that. There's not necessarily there is a blacksmith in town, but since the town is so new, everything is just up and coming, and they haven't got a ton of supplies. So Barthen's is selling those sort of things. So if you need a string to fix your crossbow, he has that.
Okay.
They don't have any higher quality glaives than you already have, Brevrak.
Before we go, Shiva, can you tell me what these 3 bottles are?
Sure, yeah. I'll taste them.
All right, roll me a perception.
Oopsie.
Oh, they are all potions of healing.
They're
All
all
3 of
potions
them.
of healing. All 3 of them.
Excellent. I'd like to keep one for myself, but Would any of my compatriots like one?
So I still have one from the last potions that we found. Somebody used a healing potion. Who was that?
Yeah, I used it to get Boop on his feet.
Okay.
Okay. I'll give one to Brevrak to replace that.
And then maybe one to Boop, and Leandry has her spells.
And we can always take out of each other's packs as needed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right,
Yeah,
so
so
one
give
to
one to
Brevrak?
Brevrak and one to and one to
And-
Boop.
Perfect.
I still have one in my inventory.
Oh, I thought you
Is that-
used it.
I
Is that
did,
the one-
but I never
okay.
took it out.
Gotcha. I still show my 5 candles. I wanted to give 4 of those to Shiva, just on the off chance.
All right.
Cute.
I'll change mine to 1 potion of healing and 1 candle.
And Shiva's gonna scurry off to the little girl's room. I'll be right back, guys.
Okay. Add that. Change it to 4. We're good to go. All right. Does anybody else want to do anything this evening? It's getting late. It's past supper. You know that as you guys leave Barthen's Provisions, everyone's kind of turning in for the night.
So I guess the shops wouldn't be open right now.
Well, I mean, whatever. The only shop that they tell you is open is. So like Sildar will tell you, he'll give you like a kind of rundown. There's Barthen's Provisions, which is like your general store, okay. And then there's the Shrine of Luck. You know that there is a priest here that is is renovating one of the old churches here, to her, in name of her goddess Tamora, the goddess of luck. There is the Sleeping Giant Tap Room. That's where the ruffians are kind of they congregate. There's the Townmaster's Hall. There's the Miners Exchange, and then there's the Lion Shield Coaster.
The Provisions, is that where we're at right now?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Do they sell weapons?
They can. Mm-hmm.
Do they have any daggers?
They do.
I would like to buy some daggers. I need more than one.
Sure. How many daggers would you like to buy?
How much are they?
Daggers are, I think they're 2 gold. Is that right? Daggers are 2 gold a piece.
I'd like to haggle. I'd like to see if I can get him down to 1 gold.
Ooh, okay. You can make me a persuasion check if you would like to.
Alright.
Yeah.
See, good sir, I'm going to be buying multiple daggers. Could I get a multiple dagger discount? Did I do persuasion? Yeah, okay.
Yep. He says, well, if you buy 5, I can sell them to you for 5 gold.
Ah, that sounds like a deal. I will take it.
Okay. So mark off 5 gold or 10 electrum or whatever, however you want to take off that gold, and then add your daggers.
Okay.
Do you have any shields with like emblems on them, like designs?
No, I do not. They are all just like wooden. He only has like wooden shields,
Okay.
like the mass-produced ones, stuff that someone would produce, and then resell. Not that they're cheaply made, but you can tell they're made for mass production and not crafted specifically for a person. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Boo.
Do you have any flags?
Flags. Yeah, they've got flags. They got solid color flags, 2 colored flags, and 3 colored flags.
What you thinking, Brevrak?
Leandry, what's a good color? Or 2 or 3?
You have the decision, Rock.
Teal and purple.
Do you have teal and purple?
He says, I don't have it in stock now, but I can maybe dye and color one. Those 2 colors.
You got a deal.
You didn't offer to dye a shield for me.
Well, I don't have paint.
Oh boy.
I can't dye a shield. I would have to paint it, and we don't have much of that as far as it goes. You see, the pigments are easy to dye cotton with, but not so much wood.
You could put cotton over my shield.
I could do that, yes.
Do you have green?
Yes.
Can you make like a goblin with big muscles?
No.
Can you make a goblin and he turns around and he drops his pants, like sticking out his butt like that?
You only have a loincloth, so do you lift it up?
Yeah.
He says, no, and that is something I don't want to see. You should probably get that pimple looked at.
We do have a cleric that could probably heal it for you.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, and your pimple.
Sir, do you have a playing card set?
I do. In fact, have a playing card set.
How much is that?
A playing card set. Well, let me look. I don't know. Oh. Let's say 5 silver?
How about 3 silver?
I really need 5.
Xander, can I have 1 card?
4 silver?
I really
What
need
if I buy
5.
2 packs? 2 packs for 4 each.
Make me a persuasion roll.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that 5 gold or that 5 silver. In
Oh, it went
fact,
up to
I'm
gold.
giving you a deal. I mean, I would sell these to other people for 6. So I'm saving you a silver. It's just a silver piece.
Okay, my friend. 2 packs for 5 silver apiece.
Perfect.
And I'll hand 1 pack to Boop.
No, I just want 1.
Okay, I'll just give him 1 card out of one of them and keep both.
Which card do you give them? It's important.
I want the funny guy.
You want both of them?
Just 1.
Okay, I'll give you just 1.
Can you nail this to the front of my shield?
The guy, very exasperated, grabs a shield or grabs a hammer and a nail and nails it to the front of your thing. So you have a joker, I'm assuming, a joker card nailed to the front of your shield.
See? I knew we could come to some kind of compromise.
Oh, you're
Thank
such
you.
a good gentleman. What's your name, sir?
How much do I owe you?
You don't owe me anything. My name is Barthens. You brought my provisions to me.
Right,
Oh.
Barthens.
Yes.
How much can I get for the rest of these cards?
I'll give you 1 silver.
You don't have those cards. I kept them.
Oh,
You
I
only
gave you
wanted
the
1.
one.
all right.
All right, come on. Let's get out of here and stop bugging this guy.
How
What do
long
you
will it
mean?
take for my flag?
I could have it ready probably 2 days. Not tomorrow, but the
Alright.
next day. Probably
How
around
much
noon.
will it cost?
Will it cost? 5 silver.
All right, you got it. And I'm just gonna hand him 5 silver.
Awesome.
Oh, actually, do you have knee pads or a change of clothing, or both? Sorry, both.
Yes, I have traveler's clothes.
Okay. Do they look pretty?
I have a few different sets, but they're mostly all earth tones. Are you into browns and tans and greens?
Greens. We like green.
Yeah, I like green.
Yes, I have a set of traveling clothes.
Okay. I would like a second set, please.
Okay, that's 2 gold.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
And then knee pads for Boop.
I don't need knee pads.
Oh, is it because your shield is fancy? You won't slide down dirt now?
Mhm.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'd also like to ask if he has any tools that could be used for opening locks.
Um, he says, "Well, um, I mean, I've got small metal picks. Is that what you're looking for?
Yes, a specific set of tools. I think you know what I mean.
I'm
Like
actually,
this, and I'll pull out the key to my manticles.
yes." He says, "I definitely have a set of small files, small pins, a small mirror. I have all that. Yes,
Okay, I'd like to buy a set of those tools.
25 gold.
Ooh.
They are very nicely crafted, and yes."
Oh, 25 gold.
Yes.
What would you say to 21 gold?
I would say I would need 25 gold to 21 gold. These are very,
Okay.
these are very, and when he's showing them to you, as he opens up the little thing they're in, he opens it up and he shows them to you. You can tell they are very finely crafted. Like these are not knockoffs or not anything that would be cheap. It's good. I mean, it's actual steel, not just metal, not like wrought iron or anything. It's very very well crafted.
Okay. Okay, my friend, you've convinced me. I will give you 25 gold.
Excellent.
You
He
wouldn't
says,
also happen to have any musical instruments?
I have a few.
Mm.
What do you have?
Well, let's see. I only have a couple. What are you looking for?
Um, do you happen to have a pan flute?
Do I have a pan flute? Roll me percentile.
Oh.
Do you know how to do that? That's the one where you got to like
Vaguely
right click and
remember.
hold down all over the
Yeah.
D10 and then click the percent. All right. He's got a 20% chance to have this instrument.
Okay.
So do
Did
you
I do
want?
it?
Do you,
Oh, shoot.
it didn't do it. Do you want high or low to be good for you?
Hi.
Between 40 and 60.
All right. So 80 and 80 to 100 is what you're looking for. He does not have a pan flute.
Oh.
Well, thank you for looking.
Yeah,
We'll have
yes.
to keep our eye out.
I can maybe order one in for you. It would probably take a 10-day. Pan flutes are pretty expensive too. They're like 12 gold. At least that's what my catalog says.
I don't know that I'll be here in 10 days, so don't worry about it, my friend.
Okay. Anything else I could do for you?
Oh, some rope. Do you have any rope?
Oh yes, we have tons of rope.
I
How much
love rope.
would you like?
Let's see. How much would 50 feet of rope weigh?
Do you want silk or do you want the thicker stuff?
Yeah, I mean, there's hempen rope.
Something strong.
Oh.
Your strong,
10
strongest rope.
So 50 feet of rope, hempen rope, is 10 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
And 30 feet of silk rope is 3 pounds. Hempen rope is 1 gold, and the silk rope is 12 gold. We have both.
How strong is the hemp rope?
It's strong. It's like good twine twisted rope.
Okay, I'll take that one.
They're practically the same. It's just one's lighter. And if you ask Shiva, she'd rather be tied up with the silk, I think.
Yes, it is. It's not as itchy. True.
Maybe next time. I think that is all. Yeah, I think I'm good.
Are you sure? I feel like there's something else you want to buy.
There probably is, but
Look,
you're not going anywhere for a while,
Xander's
right?
like, is there?
Is there? Can I
I-
hold her?
I'm just saying, you got lots of money. I mean, you guys notice that
Oh.
Xander's spending a lot of money.
Yeah.
Do you
Wow,
roll me a
Xander.
perception?
Xander must have got her stimmy.
I don't think I need perception when I hear the pricing of everything coming out.
Well, did I buy the
Um,
string for my crossbow? I don't think so.
Yeah, you did. You did.
Okay.
Yep, you did.
Okay, Xander is good.
All right. Anyone else do anything before you retire for the evening?
Nope. I don't think so.
No?
Shiva, you got to come back to our room, and I'll show you how much fun it is.
Mm-hmm.
And while we're in here, it just occurred to me how tall Bevrak is. That's way better than the tables. We'd get so much more height.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna stand with just like holding my arm out for Boop.
Yeah, when I get bored of the shopping, I just kind of swing off of it.
It's off of the arm, like a kid. And you hear someone, a passerby, say, "Is the little one the big one's kid?"
Oh, guys. I completely forgot. So did anybody hear anything while I was eating my sandwich?
About what?
Like farting or burping or
That too, but
I did both of those.
more mainly about we were trying to listen for clues, right? I forgot though and ate my sandwich.
I wasn't listening.
I did hear a farmer speak of the Shrine of Luck. Something about someone coming back wounded.
they got wounded at the Shrine of Luck.
No,
That sounds
Doesn't sound very
unlucky.
lucky.
they came back and were wounded on their journey back to the shrine.
Do we want to go talk to them and see why?
Sure, we can do that.
While we're
Before
walking, I'm gonna pull out my thieves' tools and be like, "Hey, what's different about these than the ones you just bought?"
Let's compare.
I bring out mine too.
As you guys all display out your thieves' tools, they all look like they're very well crafted, and you think that they have to be this well crafted. Easy for me to say, because they would break too easily if they weren't made of high quality materials.
Whose are better?
Ooh, whose are better? That is a good question. I need you three to roll a d20.
Mine, obviously.
Oh no!
All right, so I'm gonna here's the twist. Here's the twist. You ready? I'm gonna roll percentile, and if I roll 51 or higher, then the high number gets it. If I roll 49 or lower, it's the low number is better, and if it rolls 50 exactly, it's the middle number. Oh, 47. So, Xander's, yours are the best quality of all of them.
Woo!
Because you haven't used them yet.
Yeah, me and Boop
That's
used
fair.
it.
They are shiny and new. All shiny and chrome.
That's right. Okay.
I was wondering-
You know that it is late, and most people have turned in for the night, so you don't think that Sister, whatever her name was, that if you remember, will probably not be there at this hour.
Mm.
So it's either we hang out where the ruffians hang out and see if they get into any rough things, or we go to bed.
Well, we don't want to cause anything with them yet because we don't have any information, right? So
We could leave somebody just watching,
yeah.
and then everyone else goes, so it doesn't look suspicious.
Who has the decision rock?
Leandri.
Leandri? So you let us know what the best.
Well, I don't feel like one of us just needs to stay. I feel like we should stay together in case something went wrong.
Decisions
Good
made.
decision. All right, let's all go.
Where are you guys heading?
The tap house.
To
Lee
the.
enters decision.
Oh my gosh, you guys are heading to the Sleeping Giant.
Oh, that's it. The sleeping giant.
Yes. So.
When he laughs and is like, "Oh my goodness," then I'm scared.
Yes, exactly. All right. So we are actually going to end there for tonight. As you guys are heading to the Redbound Ruffians base of operation, the Sleeping Giant, because a little birdie tells me something might happen, knowing this party. And I don't think we've got enough. If something does happen, I don't think we've got enough time to get through all of that. And I don't want to rush it. So that's where we'll end. As you guys are on your way to the Sleeping Giant.
I told them to behave.
Well, you know.
Yeah, I do know.
This way. Yeah. Perfect. All right. Excellent. So good job again tonight, guys and gals. You guys did amazing. I had a great time. And let's wave bye to everybody watching on the stream. See you later.
Bye.
We'll see you next Saturday at 6 p.m. Central. Bye.